Okay, so I think this is the 13th video tutorial for C#, and we've already done the code for our login. That's using static data, and then when we click this, it's going to prompt us to do something here. But we just did the connection, and then we should test and see if it works correctly. If it doesn't work, we get an error of where that is coming from, and then we know what to do with it. So let's click connect to database and see what happens. Okay, so our software was able to get something out of our database, and then it was able to get the first name inputted here, and then it has echoed out the first name here successfully, saying Michael. Okay, so if you are doubting is not working, and then you think something for some reason it's not working, let me just change the name here and put Kojo there, and let's just click the button again and see if we are going to get Kojo. Okay, you see, so now our software is working great, and we have connected successfully to our database, and from now on we can do a couple of things. So in our next videos, what I'm going to do is let me close this and let me show you what we are going to do in our next video is, so we set this thing our settings properties to our property settings, sorry, to default static ones, where if for some reason you've compiled our program and then we put it on the client's computer, the person will not be able to change these things. For some reason, if the person changes their server and then they change the name of their database, they will not be able to do this because this thing has been inbuilt. Okay, so what we will do in the next video is we are going to make it dynamic, so that in case the person changes something, the person can input the new data inside in a design view, as in here. We can put some text boxes here, and then we can save that so that it will be dynamic, so as and when the person changes those details, they can just connect to their server successfully. You understand? Okay, okay, so let me just show you something in the try and catch. So let's just do a mistake in our query here. Let's just put something here. So now the data, the table we are trying to connect to doesn't exist because I renamed it here with an M. Okay, so what our code here is going to do is going to run this part because there's an error in this part. Okay, so let me just run it and show you. Okay, so when we click connect to database, we are going to get an error saying table user underscore data being the database, and then now the table here is user underscore personal details doesn't exist. Details M doesn't exist. So because of the M, it sees it as a new table, and which is not inside our database. So it gave us an error and telling us what the error is. Okay, so that one too is great. At least if there's an error in your code, you know where it's coming from. Okay, yes. So let me echo a few things out. So we just took a string for the name. Let's just copy and paste. Let's just copy this and paste them, and let's take all the details from the database. Let's name this one last name, and then let's copy and paste this one here. And then we have age and gender. We have age. So as I said, this string here has to be the same as the string or the column in your database. You can actually name this one anything here. Let's just put let's just name the age something else. Let's just do HHH. Fine. If we echo out HHH, we are going to get a correct thing. But if you put HHH here, it doesn't see a column named HHH in your table. You understand? So this one has to reflect the column in your table. Okay, so let's just keep this one here, and then let's continue with I think we have gender and then color. We have gender and then we have color. So let's copy this. and then let's just echo out all the, I think it's five columns, and see if all of them are working fine. So as we name the age here, then we have gender, we have color. Okay, so and then now let's correct the name of our table so that the code is able to find the table we are looking for, and then doesn't give us any errors. Okay, so let's run the application again, and then let's see. So in our data table, the first name is Kojo, the last name is Baden, age is 25, gender is male, and then the color is dark or black. So let's go to connect. So what our code here is doing is it gets all the data, and then it echoes out the first one, which is the first name, which we got Kojo, the second name, which was the last name, which is Baden, the next one being the age, which is 25. Okay, and then the next one is gender, and then the last one is the color. So it was able to get every record in our database, and then we have successfully connected to our database. So as I said, in the next videos we will do a whole couple of things, making things dynamic, and then we are going to connect we are going to make our login form connected to the database. We will create a new table named users, and then we can give them usernames and password, and then we are just going to make them dynamic. So when you add a new user, you can just click login, and then it checks if the details are tallies with any record in your table, and then we can just log in and then open a new form, and then we can continue from there. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, just let me know, and then thank you very much. See you guys in the next video.